The South is perceived as less educated than the North. This dates back to the Civil War. Most battles took place in the South, so their land, homes, and schools were destroyed. This caused the South to be behind the North in almost all aspects. Public education nearly ceased to exist in the South due to the Union blockade of Southern ports. Since they got most of their textbooks from the Northern publishers, they were left with the shortage of books. The superiority of the North regarding education became very apparent. They had the resources necessary to fulfill educational needs. Ever since then, the South has been seen as less educated. Do you think the South is perceived as less educated?
I think it's perceived as less educated. I don't think that's necessarily maybe a fact, but I think definitely there is a stereotype of differences maybe.
And why do you think that they're perceived as less educated? Like, what about their language?
I think that maybe the slang or the way that people do things, maybe they say things differently, or I don't know. I think it's just how people go about, but it's like also like the norms and culture. So I think that shapes like what people think about them.
The drawl that Southerners have is seen as nice, but also uneducated. This is obviously not true, but the stereotype of Southerners being less educated than the North includes their language. It is seen as wrong due to the fact that it is unique and not standard American English. Do you think the Southern dialect is seen as less educated than the North?
Yeah.
What about the language makes you think that?
I think that the slang that Southerners use make people think they are less educated, even though that's not always the case. The unique aspects of the Southern dialect are perceived as a difference in education instead of a difference in just dialect or language.